Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in this lesson, we are going to talk about surface area and volume of cylinders. Cylinders are all around us. Your bottles, soda cans, Pepsi bottles, even paper rolls. So understanding how to measure them is really useful. So first of all, what is a cylinder? Cylinder is a 3D object, and cylinder has two circular bases. This one, and look at this one. So it has two circular bases, one at the top, one at the bottom. And if you look carefully, other than the circular bases, they have this thing, this round curved surface area. So this is one base, and then we have the base at the bottom. And this side body, the lateral side, is called as the curved surface of the cylinder. Okay, so basically, cylinder has three parts, two circular bases and one is curved surface. Now, in the circular base, when this thing is called as the radius of the circle, and this thing is called as the height of the cylinder. So we need two things to calculate either surface area or the volume. We need these dimensions, the radius and the height. So now, so we have two parts which we need to measure, radius and height. When we draw the cylinder on the paper, of course, we cannot rotate it. It's a 3D object. We draw it like this. So we draw the top, and then we draw the two heights, and then we complete it from the bottom. Now if you want to show the circular base of the bottom also, so you can draw it with a dotted line. Now where is the radius? This is the radius, and this is the height of the cylinder. Basically, height goes from the center of the top to the center of the bottom. So this is radius and this is height. So a cylinder is a 3D shape with two circular bases and one curved surface. It wraps around it. And there are two parts which we measure, the radius and the height of the cylinder. Now, what is the surface area of the cylinder? Surface area is again the total area outside the cylinder which we are measuring. So total area outside of the cylinder. So the formula for the surface area of the cylinder is, since it has three parts, it has two circular bases. Sorry for the bad spelling. All right, let's write it again. So it's area of two circular bases plus area of the curved surface. It's made up of three parts, curved surface. Now we know that the two circular bases, the area of the circle is pi r square. So over here also the area of the circular base will be pi r square. Now since we have two circles, so the area of two circles will be 2 pi r square. Plus, what is the area of the curved surface? This curved surface has the area of 2 pi r h. So I will add it to 2 pi r h, and this becomes the formula of surface area. 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Now sometimes in some of the books they write it like this also, because 2 pi r is common in this and this term. They take out 2 pi r common. From the first term, when 2 pi r is outside, only one single r is left. And from the second term, when 2 pi r is outside, only h is left. So sometimes they use this formula also, and sometimes they use this formula. Both of them are correct. It's totally your choice which one you want to use. So let's do some examples. Find the surface area of the cylinder with a radius of 3 centimeter and height of 10 centimeter. Always show, oh, sorry, always show that what is the like this is the height, which is 10 centimeter, and if this is the circular base, the radius is given as 3 centimeter. Now what is the surface area? I will do it by this formula, and the next question I will do it by the another formula so that you know how to do it. So 2 times 3.14, radius is 3, 3 square means 3 times 3. So this is my first one. The second term is 2 times 3.14 times radius is 3 times height is 10. Now, when you will multiply all these numbers on a calculator, you will get 56.52. And on multiplying these numbers, you will get 188.4. And on adding, the surface area of cylinder comes out to be 244.92 centimeter square. So it's very easy. All you need to do is to remember the formula and put the values. Radius and height will always be given to you. Let's do the next one. Find the surface area of the cylinder with a diameter of 7 centimeter. This diameter is 7 centimeter and the height is given as 7 centimeter. Now in the formula of surface area, we do not need diameter, we need radius. So how we calculate the radius from this diameter? We know radius is half of diameter. So if diameter is 7, radius will be equal to 3.5 centimeter. So radius is equal to always half of diameter. So 7 over 2, which is equal to 3.5 centimeter. Now let's calculate the surface area. It was 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h, and this time I will use that formula 2 pi r, and inside the bracket I'm left with r plus h. So let's put in the values. 2 times 3.14 and radius is 3.5. Again radius is 3.5 and height is 7. So when I will multiply these three numbers, I would get 21.98 times 3.5 plus 7 is 10.5. And on multiplying these two, the surface area comes out to be 230.79 centimeter square. Next one, volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cylinder means how much it can hold. What is the space inside it? So the measure of space inside any 3D object is called its volume. So if you pour the water inside this hollow cylinder, what is the quantity of water it can hold? That whole capacity is called as volume. Now, the volume of the 3D objects is given by the general formula of always base area times height. Now, what is the base? Base is the circle. And what is the area of the circle? It's pi r square. So, the base area is pi r square multiplied by height. So, the formula of volume comes out to be pi r square h. Let's take an example. Find the volume of cylinder with radius 3 and height as 10. So very easy. Just write the formula pi r square h of volume. Pi is 3.14 always. Radius is given as 3. So 3 square means 3 times 3 and height is given as 10. When you will multiply all these numbers, you will get the volume as 282.6 centimeter cube. Always remember, volume is in cubic units and surface area is in square units. All right. A paint can, this is a paint can which is 12 centimeter high, and the diameter, this complete diameter is given as 8 centimeter. So for how much paint it can hold. So how much paint it can hold means we need to find its capacity or the volume of this paint can. So first of all, the diameter is 8 centimeter. So the radius will be half of diameter. So half of 8 is 4 centimeter. And the height is given as 12 centimeter. So what will be the volume? The volume is pi r square h. So it is 3.14. Radius is 4 times 4 because it is 4 square and height is 12. Now, when you will multiply all these numbers, you will get your volume as 602.88 centimeter cube. Now, since this is a paint, a liquid, and the capacity or the volume of the liquids is generally expressed in liters. So I want to express it in liters also for the extra information. Always remember 1 liter is 1000 centimeter cube. So to convert this centimeter cube in liters, I will divide this answer with 1000 and my answer will be 0.60288 liters, which can be written as 0.603 liters. So the volume or the capacity of this paint can is 0.603 liters. So what is the difference between surface area and volume? Surface area is the space outside, the total area outside the object, and the volume is space inside. So inside space is called as volume and the outside space is the outside material or how much you need to paint it or to coat it, the outside thing is called as surface area. Always remember, surface area is in square units and volume is in cubic units. Now, thank you for watching this video. And in the next video, I will take up the surface area and volume of cones. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe and like button if you like this video. Bye bye. See you in the next one. Bye bye.